Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday. How's everybody going? Hope the weekend's going well for you. Hope everything's going good. Thought you might miss Viv. She hasn't been in it. Last couple of videos been too hot out here for her. But she's out sniffing today. My little hound. Well, she's not a hound. She's not even close to it. Anyway, let me turn this around. So, you ready for a Saturday rant? I don't know, man. Oh, the mango moose knuckle is saying that Vice President Kamala Harris, and I don't know why he would call her Harris, because apparently nobody knows who she is. Nobody knows her. You ask anybody, who's Kamala? They don't know. They don't know. How is that possible? He says, I know her name's Harris, but nobody else does. Nobody knows who she is. Nobody. Really? Well, you can ask the thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people that met her on all the overseas trips. You can ask just about anybody in California, love her or hate her, she's still Kamala Harris. They know who she is. And especially now that she's getting bigger crowds than you, Donnie, a lot more people know who she is. And they're forgetting about you. But what they're not forgetting how stupid you are. Just saying. You, Donnie, are just off the hinge. That's what you are. You are off the hinge. You're just swinging boldly. You are so jealous of that woman that you have to call, it's an emergency meeting. Gotta have an emergency meeting. So the press all gathers, and their hope is you're going to say, I hate my country so much, but they've heard that every time you speak, that I'm going to step down. That's what they're saying, Donnie. That's why they're rushing to you. Oh, emergency meeting. She's going to get rid of Vance. Maybe he's going to step down. No. I want to talk about groceries. High cost of living. Read off a paper for about 3 minutes and got bored off his ass. And started saying stupid shit like, oh, we can't afford Cheerios. I don't know, Cheerios is one of the cheaper friggin' cereals on the shelf. And it's usually on the lower shelves too. Did you notice? Because nobody looks down there, so they don't care. They put all the high-priced sugary shit at kids' eye level. Marketing tip. So there's that. But emergency meeting, he says. That emergency meeting brought up all the old ghosts. He brought up Obama. Not quite to the birth certificate level, but he brought up Obama. And what a horrible president he was. Well, that horrible president inherited a really shitty economy that went nipples erecti because of George Bush and the fake war. And a lot of Americans, I'm going to name the Dixie Chicks for one, come out and said that they were ashamed that he was our president because it came out that he lied. But she gets nailed to the cross for that. But that slimy, orange, sweaty bastard can get out there at his friggin', I don't know, what is it? Few $1 million golf course in Bedminster and say how horrible the country is. Joe Biden's the worst president ever. He's sick of living in a third world country. You same fucking people are okay with that. You're okay with that. You crucified that girl in her career over that one comment. So much for free speech, but it's only free speech when you say it? No, that's not how shit works. Then he was on to Hillary Clinton, how she scrubbed her emails, she bleached her emails. I firmly believe he thinks somebody put on a pair of rubber gloves and poured bleach on her computer and scrubbed it down. That's what I firmly believe he thinks that is. Just like he thinks people are coming from asylums. No, they're coming for asylums. You big orange turd. They're coming for asylum. They're not coming from asylums. And by the way, asylums and mental institutions are the same fucking thing. They really are. They're the same thing. You're only too stupid to know that. And then you're talking about crowd sizes. Oh, sweet Jesus. We already did one on how size really does matter. And with the size of your little teeny tiny hands, I'm thinking something else is just a little weenus. Just saying. So you're on about size again. You're on about how wonderful a leader Putin is. Really? Little Ukraine's kicking his ass left, right, and center. He's got over, probably by the end of this weekend, there'll be over 600,000 dead because he's too stupid to train his people. And the people he's got are too stupid. Just like you, everybody in your cabinet, according to you, they're all too stupid. Dumb as a rock. No sense. The job scared them too much. These are generals that commanded world theaters. And you're saying they're stupid. You were out playing baseball, you were out golfing, you were playing all kinds of sports, but you had bone spurs and couldn't walk. Really? Well, that's because there's a song called The Fortunate One, Fortunate Son. And that's what you were, the fortunate son, because your rich daddy bought you out of the Vietnam War and paid off some doctor in a strip mall, because any regular doctor wouldn't have done it. So you got 5 deferments from this doctor that was just there to make money and didn't give a shit about healing people, because he gave that lazy bastard a deferment 5 times, plus his school. You know, if he could have got a degree, so he could have joined the military, and he probably would have become an officer, and he would have been commanding people, but he was too stupid to know that. So instead, the coward that he is, ran and tried to get deferments to get out of it. And they blame other draft dodgers that were conscientious objectors. They blame those guys, call them draft dodgers. At least they had a reason. You just were a coward and scared to death. It's not that you didn't believe in the war. You were too chicken to go. You big bark, 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 bark. That's what you are, Donnie. Bark, 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 bark. Big chicken. Afraid of your own shadow. Is that why you're up all night? Because nightlight ain't working? Scared to go to bed at night? Mommy's not there? Nobody's there for you, Donnie. Nobody. They're there for what they can suck out of you. Get Laura Loomer. She was nothing until she met you. Alina Habba was nothing until she hooked her wagon to your money machine. They were nothing. They were gadabouts and knew nothing. And you elevated them to the lofty heights of suckers. So they're sucking on your hind end to get every last cent out of you before you go to prison, because you're not winning this election. And one more thing, you're worried about how to bring in a crowd? They're saying, stop talking about Kamala, stop talking about Kamala. But you know what else? Start talking about real things that are going on. You and Melania can't afford bacon. And you're talking about the price of everything as you're standing in front of your Bedminster golf course. Are you fucking kidding me? You're standing in front of your golf course complaining that politics has tied you up, you can't go anywhere. You don't go anywhere anyway. You go to Florida to Bedminster, that's it. You barely go to your other resorts like in Scotland and stuff. But I bet you as soon as you're not elected, you'll be going to Saudi Arabia because, I don't know, or Egypt. Maybe Egypt, because they paid you $10 million. You can probably live in Egypt, no problem, right? Yeah, maybe that's where you can go, Donnie, when you lose this election. And I'm not saying if, I'm saying when, because you were thinking yourself, oh, my heart will go on. Maybe you should play that song a little bit more, because it didn't help the Titanic, and it's sure as hell not going to help you, because I think Celine Dion is going to be suing you because you are stupid. You want to bring out the crowds? Oh yeah, the people that come to your the golf and country club there in Bedminster. Since he became president, he tripled the dues for the year. Now it's like $500 million. It's $1 million to join the one in Mar-a-Lago, when it was $200,000 before. Talk about grifting. Sweet suffering Jesus. Well, you know what, Donnie? You know I got another way for you to make money. I think you should put a t-shirt out there and say, God rest her soul, Ivana Trump. And have tours of everybody come to Bedminster and tour your wife's grave. You know, where it's all growing over and you don't give a shit about it. They haven't even cut the grass. I think Ben Mysalis is being nice when they said it's got shrubs. Shrubs would be something that would be looked after. This is high weeds and quack grass. That's what that is. That's all that is. So maybe start tours there. I mean, they're already there. What's a little short walk? Put a little gold rope around it there, because you love gold. So put a little gold rope around her gravesite. Maybe that's what you can do. The next time you have a shovel in your hand, why don't you clean it up? You and your 3 knob kids, I'm telling you, are disgusting. I hope that Ivana haunts your wallet from this day on. I hope she haunts your wallet and you lose every fucking cent you have. Other than what you're going to pay in a shelter or something, you know. You might donate a bag of potatoes to somebody, right? Potatoes are still relatively cheap. So anyway, that's my rant today. And I will speak to you later. I love you all. Be good, be safe. Take care of you first. I'm missing my puppy. Mr. Poop Bag too, by the way. Viv, come on this way. Okay, this way, come on. Go get a treat. There she goes. And I'm going too. Love you so much. Mwah. Take care of you. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. I love you.